cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza chini cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza chini cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza chini cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza chini cheza chini cheza low.
Humans, for the most part, don't have a clue. They don't want one or need one either. They're happy. They think they have a good bead on things.
Well, why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
The person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew that people were alone on this planet.
Imagine what you know tomorrow.
Yo, welcome to the show, manze.
Welcome.
Hii ni ile show inanga jina.
Lakini ina title.
Tukipatia jina manze tunaweza kujiwa.
Lazima tu, you understand, we must stay on code for those who understand. Manze. And for those who don't understand, we'll make you understand.
On their feet, sold out Oracle Arena.
He needs some milk.
We'll make you understand, manze. Hapa ni Kiama on the mic.
Muturil on the mic.
Manze tunataka kuongelelea kuhusu geography of the world.
Yes.
According to now what we know, and geography according to the biblical perspective.
From the Torah.
It encompassed 3 parts built up like a layer cake: a heavenly realm, an earthly realm for humans, and an underworld for the dead. This 3-tier system is reflected in the 10 Commandments. You shall not make for yourself a carved image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. The biblical writers thought of the earth as a flat disk atop vast waters. Rising from the deep waters below were the foundations of the world, which held the earth firmly in place. This idea is reflected in several places throughout Scripture. The foundations of the earth belong to the Lord. On them he has set the world. Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation? Tell me if you know. Who measured it? I'm sure you know. Who stretched a measuring line across it? What was it built on? Who laid its most important stone?
So according to what we know now, this is what we know now.
We know of a marble. Kuna watu walicheza bano. Marbles. Used to play them like this. Like
this is the marble.
This is the marble.
We were taught to believe. So according to the marble, manze, this is what tumeambiwa na NASA, tumeambiwa na geographic books, tumeambiwa na walimu, tumeambiwa na everyone.
Kenned to understand, but I know kama mimi personally nilitandikwa nielewe hiki kitu. But there are just some things that don't make sense.
Manze.
There are some things that don't make sense about
this globe,
this concept.
This concept of the globe.
And I'm willing to open my mind.
Manze. So,
show me.
There is this peculiar route that I discovered, manze.
Peculiar.
It's very peculiar.
It is going to peck your
Julia.
Peck your brain. It's going to give you some brain gyms.
So I want you to look at this, manze. Na umetoka New Zealand, manze, umeamua kuenda kuona Messi. Sawa, huko kwa Argentina, manze. So utatoka New Zealand uende na ndege aje hivi. So tuende hivi.
Ndio hapo
Argentina, that's so obvious, but hakuna flight kaa hiyo. The only flight from New Zealand to Argentina ni lazima uende US.
It's through
US ungie kwanza West Coast. Ubarizi hapa hivi Los Angeles nini kiasi alafu uchukue ndege mpaka hapa East Coast. Florida. Alafu after Florida ndio sasa uanze kuteremka ufike Argentina, manze.
Patana na Dybala. Say hi to Dybala if you are in Argentina.
bana.
and Messi.
So that's the route akienda Argentina.
Iko literally ziko tu kando.
Ziko tu kando manze, if you look at the globe hivi. Ndio hii Buenos Aires na ndio hii New Zealand.
Yes.
Kama sasa uangalie sasa kwa hii nini East flat earth ya New Zealand sasa. Ukiwekelea tu ruler hapa hivi. Ta!
Ini New Zealand.
Ndio hiyo New Zealand.
New Zealand pale.
Enda New Zealand pale weke ile ruler.
Hadi Buenos
Aires. That's the route.
Direct.
Hiyo ni straight line. So ukiona hata anaitwaje pilot. Akinyamaza tu aseme tu, I don't have any comments about the flat earth. He knows something that you don't know.
Something that you don't know. And he doesn't want to tell you.
He can't tell you.
That's why any pilot. That's why any pilot.
Ndio maana any pilot wewe si pilot.
We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society.
So this is the concept yenye tumepatiwa kwa geographic books and whatever. And this is the concept according to what is written in the Bible.
Ancient Israelites did not think of the sky as a layer of gas. They believed the heavens were separated from the earth by a solid, glass-like dome. This view is reflected in Job. Can you, like him, spread out the skies, hard as a cast metal mirror?
Yes.
They
are two contradicting things. So even though inakaa. According to the Hebrews, according to other people, not only Hebrew peke yake, kuna other evidences.
So this is what other civilizations believed. But kuna watu tu wameamua tu kwenda this direction.
Mimi nilikuwa na swali.
Spot the difference.
Spot the difference. I have one question. This one man or one individual or one whole unit, them themselves, they're the only right people who are the right-minded. What about the left side? What about the left out?
As in the
majority. Wao ndio wanajua sana.
Kuliko sisi wote. Greeks walikuwa na believe
hivi. In fact, the Greeks, they are, according to these people, the Greeks are very stupid. And foolish. The African in particular.
The Africans, the Egyptians wako hapa hivi chini.
What? The Egyptians.
They believe in that. Alafu kuna the Babylonians.
Even the Babylonians.
But kuna sasa
who? Nebuchadnezzar and who else? Au wote.
Hao watu wote walikuwa so stupid. But kuna NASA pale.
In the center. They're placing themselves in the center.
Yes.
Where the earth is supposed to be.
Yes.
You want me to knock you in the head?
Well, I want you to swear to God on the Bible that you walked on the moon.
Okay. Hey man, what's your business, man? What's your business? Now let me tell you something because you don't know nothing.
If you walked on the moon, we're given the opportunity to swear to God that you walked on the moon.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the hell knocked out of you if you don't leave me alone.
He needs some milk.
So why don't you just put the end to the record in the argument, then put your hand on the Bible, swear to God you walked on the moon.
Mr. Several, knowing you, that's probably a fake Bible.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. Why don't you talk to the administrator in NASA? We're passengers. We're guys going on a flight.
What's the problem, man? Okay, tell me, how they said when I wear for body now take me your concern? How they concern you, man?
I don't hit people, but you're going to be on the deck unless you get
I'm heading out. I appreciate it.
And get the hell out of the
He needs some milk.
Well, I take your stuff and get the fuck out.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Why don't you quote me and say it's bullshit? When the shadows interrupt, I don't give a damn about all that shit.
Shit. A lunar orbit being falsified.
Being falsified?
Correct. We've got an unedited tape from a source at the Johnson Space Center.
Totally nonsense.
Yeah, all of those are supposed to be real. They're from Apollo 17. So basically, when you search images of Earth from space and you want to see a real picture, you're going to see that and you're going to see other pictures from Apollo. How long ago were the Apollo missions? And then you go to recent shit, like, what's it called? The Blue Marble of 2012? It's a fucking composite. It's not a real picture. And they admit it. They tell you it's a composite.
Simmons' job is...
It's primarily taking data and making pictures out of it?
That's what this is. A composite of data sets from several different instruments translated into a picture.
So she said composite. Now, when you search images of Earth from space, even though everybody thinks NASA does science, they're on the cutting edge of science, they're exploring the solar system. When you search images of Earth from space, you should see real pictures of Earth from space. And you're not going to see that. You're going to see composite after composite. You could go to the Blue Marble series. You're going to see composite after composite. And they can't even make you at least 100 images of Earth from space. They don't even bother making 50 or 20. They don't care. They don't have to show you other images of the Earth. They just don't have to do it because nobody questions it. There it is. This picture is in every single science book. It is fake as
Still with a will to win. By God, come fight me. Come fight me. Because somebody's going to get hurt tonight.
Hey, wait a minute.
My God. Get back here. Look out. Good Lord Almighty. RKO. The deliberate, brutally, aggressively. And there goes the referee. Triple H assaulted the referee.
Actually, hata ukiulizwa information yenye uko nayo about the earth being a globe, umetoa wapi?
Umetoa kwa vitabu. Umetoa kwa a certain program and series of books that I was caned very hard to understand. And also my teacher was caned so hard when he was a little boy. Or
for him to be indoctrinated into something.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be programmed in that particular stuff.
Yeah, so like sielewi ni aje, me personally sielewi ni aje kuna that difference.
And the disparity. Kuna difference kubwa sana.
If you look at the technology of the Egyptians, na saa hizi, we cannot reach the Egyptian technology. The Egyptian technology was so...
Yeah, ilikuwa up top. It was up top. Because there's one thing nimekuja ku understand na ku come to familiar na ku familiarize with myself. These people hata tukiwaita ancestors haimaanishi ni watu walikuwa mafala. They ancestors does not mean they were foolish and stupid
or they were living in caves.
No, in fact that is very wrong. That's one big lie.
Our
big
ancestors
fat lie.
are not living in caves.
So you must rethink about your ancestors.
Manze, for me naelewa our ancestors walikuja to a certain point of realization, wakakuwa enlightened to a point that hatuwezi elewa in this modern time due to know that information. So what the Egyptians knew, what the Egyptians knew and what the Bible even says, kulikuwa na wale swift messengers who were coming with reeds across the Nile.
Swift messengers.
Yeah. So in your moment of realization, for example, umeelewa kuna seasons nini whatever. Na in a primitive level of capacity of thinking, unacheki ukielewa vitu fulani about nature, the only way you could understand them is going to Egypt, where the language of thought was written.
Dr. Yosef Ben Yakinen states, Nubia, present-day Sudan, is the mother of Egyptian knowledge. Ethiopia is the daughter, and Somalia, Kenya, and Uganda is the grandmother. In other words, the knowledge you now see on the walls of Egypt originated within interior Africa. Kemet means the black land, or land of the blacks, depending on who you would ask about the interpretations.
So you go to the source.
Yeah. The source, actually in Egyptology, wanna believe Nile is a source of knowledge.
A source of knowledge, of which it is.
Yeah.
Of which it is. considering knowledge sio kitu ati only humans can achieve.
Yeah.
Speaking of dogs, cats, they are also smarter in a way. Kuna venye kuna vitu ziufanya jo, hata ile kitten imezaliwa ina grow, inajua venye itanyonya, inajua venye inakuja inafundishwa kuhunt. Lion same thing. That's knowledge. Ni kitu pia hizo zinajua. River Nile carries a vast amount of knowledge. A stream of knowledge.
So according to what they believe, data ukicheki pyramid venye imechorwa a perpendicular triangle, unaona, on perpendicularly on a flat earth. Hawezi chora kitu perpendicular hivi ikiwa imesimama hivyo ina curved surface.
Ingekuwa ni kama hapo chini kungekuwa na inaitwa inscribing kama curvature. Exactly, that's the word.
Utakuwa na curvature fulani. So utapata in their level of understanding wao walikuwa na believe kuna venye tunaishi ndani ya dome. Sitaki kusema dome. Sitaki kusema dome. Syndrome. Sitaki kusema dome, but they believed we were under a firmament.
Above the solid dome or firmament was an endless area of water. This idea of an area of land and air, sandwiched between water above and water below, is presented in the opening of Genesis.
A structure ni kama
design, kama for example in Genesis, tukicreatiwa we were the center of all creation. So if you believe we were the center of all creation, we believe that there are other people in Mars, in series whatever.
Series A, series B. Kuna swali mimi nilikuwa nayo. Why ama who are the aliens? What would you say about the aliens? What would you say about the aliens?
For me about the aliens ni for wewe venye umebelieve labda unaona kama aliens ni extraterrestrials. Extraterrestrials, so
from space.
From space.
And
but
space?
As for me, since nili cancel out space, nanga kama interdimensional. Yes. Yes, they come from other dimensions, sawa, in that dimension they need like a skin or like flesh.
It's like kama ina need a host.
A host.
It needs a
so
host.
That's why utapata kuna stories za Bigfoot, kuna stories za ghosts, kuna stories za mnyama fulani sijui na kangaje, hata organ narratives tulikuwa na organ narratives. Organ narratives are now just stories. ilikuwa ni ukweli.
They must
Unaweza
be-
enda place manzi
lazima
upate watu
ziko inspired
wanakuliwa.
from something.
Yeah.
Juu hakuna story ati inaweza toka out of nowhere
tu
imekuja hivi.
imekam tu hivyo.
Everything iko na inspiration.
Yeah.
Aliens mimi sioni kama wametoka space.
Mimi naona wametoka chini
Alien.
kwa maji. Aliens wametoka kwa maji.
Aliens wako tu
within.
They are foreign
Yeah.
to kitu.
EMTs are suffering a form of sonic hypnosis.
Here's where it gets really weird. There is some speculation that some UFOs are able to move through the air and underwater, raising the possibility that aliens are operating beneath the ocean. You know what they say, Jeff, that we know more about the moon and outer space than we know about our own ocean.
Exactly. They're living in the center of Earth just like they're living in the center of the moon.
He thinks they're in the moon.
Oh, Jeff has his candy shell
He
Skittles
thinks the moon's
theory.
inside out. He's not going to let go of that.
I like it.
Another way as I explain aliens ni, for example, easy ships. In order to come from one dimension to another, unahitaji speed, unahitaji energy. You need that fuel to burn energy, and from one dimension to another.
One point to another. Speaking of dimensions.
3, 2, 1.
Mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2. How's everybody doing tonight in the quantum realm?
Scott, we read you.
10 years ago, several physicists working on the Large Hadron Collider, the world's most powerful scientific experiment at CERN, announced the discovery of the Higgs boson. According to physicists, the discovery of the Higgs boson will open the door to the study of other particles that may exist within our universe. However, many theories think that tinkering with the Higgs might lead to a number of sci-fi outcomes.
One of the most intriguing voices in this conversation is that of Max Laughlin, a young genius who again made headlines with his bold claims about the organization.
How much do I think that I can explain the unexplainable?
Some people claim that CERN's experiments are putting the world in danger, while others believe the organization is part of a global conspiracy to control the world. While some experts dismiss these theories, others acknowledge that the consequences of the experiments are still unknown. With his intelligence and unconventional ideas, Max Laughlin has caught the attention of people worldwide, and his views on CERN's experiments have sparked controversy and debate. He contends that the experiments conducted by the machine might have shattered the universe, resulting in humanity existing in a parallel reality. According to Max, there are countless parallel universes in the multiverse, just as there are an infinite number of universes. In each reality, we are thrust into an unending number of parallel realities. He stated, "We had an original timeline, but as soon as the anomaly occurred during the experiment, we were endlessly catapulted into an infinite number of parallel universes. As we speak, reality shifts into another universe somewhere along the way. This portrayal of limitless universes is our present reality."
In your universe, there's only one Spider-Man. But there is another universe. It looks and sounds like yours, but it's not. My name's Miles Morales.
Hey, kid. You're like me.
How?
That brings me to another question. Why does this lie keep on going?
The lie keeps on going because they want to change the image of God. So
bottom line.
Yes, the image of God. Kama ukiangalia kama venye ulikuwa unasema, ukiangalia kama Tower of Babylon. Unaona? In the Tower of Babel, it was not just the tower. Physical tower. Tower. In spiritual levels, in biological terms, they were even in our DNA.
The DNA now is being corrupted. They want what is going on actually. The perception of God, I destroy you physically.
Inwardly.
To the DNA, to the word, to the point that your word inataka kusiziwa
Yeah.
from existence.
Look, I need that book. I mean, I want the book. And you, but if you make me choose, I'll kill you. I'll take the book.
Why? Why do you want it?
I grew up with it. I know its power. And if you read it, then so do you. That's why they burned them all after the war.
So unapata hizo memories zako ziko shattered na very few small details that zitakutoa. Hizo small details zinaweza kutoa off reality kabisa. Kwa sababu if you tell someone ni aje the earth is flat, atakuwa like what the fuck is this nigga telling me?
because hiyo indoctrination na imefanya mimi nilikuwa victim.
Yeah. You are a victim.
I was a victim. I am a victim.
Wacha nikuonyeshe victim moja. Victim moja ni huyu hapa. Ndio the biggest victim.
What? The Truman Show.
If you guys have watched the Truman Show, manze, this is the biggest victim wa story ya.
I never watched it.
This is the biggest victim.
Now I know.
Manze anakujanga tu anapata manze niko kwa show, nimezaliwa kwa show, nimeishi kwa show, hawase wote wako na mimi hapa jishoni yangu. Manze alizaliwa kwa show.
Amezaliwa kwa show. Is he gaining something over the show?
He doesn't know if he's gaining or shit. Manze hii stuff ilikuwa tu
messed up.
Imagine tu uko tu kwa shughuli zako alafu unapata light kinaanguka. Rada. Uko na manze anapatanga light imeanguka manze nako kwa dunia yake. Ndio hiyo light. Rada akiangalia hivi chini anaona kweli Mungu ameniangushia lights. Kumbe ako kwa studio msee.
Manze your whole life ni kama living a lie.
Manze mpaka wanamwashi hapo hivyo
ka. Even the rain is fake.
It's okay, Truman. I understand. I have been watching you your whole life. I was watching when you were born. I was watching when you took your first step. I watched you on your first day of school. The episode when you lost your first tooth. You can't leave, Truman.
Please, God.
You belong here.
You can do it.
With me. Talk to me. Say something. Well, say something, goddammit. You're on television. You're live to the whole world.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.
Come on, if you want to know something, my guys, the viewers.
Manzi.
We are not the interviewers. You viewers, neither the interviewees.
We
want to learn.
Manzi. We want to run.
We want to run.
And to run.
We want to run away.
Atuendi mass.
Hakuna mass.
Manzi. Which other movie yenye tunaweza onyesha hapa hivi? Under the Dome.
Strange World.
Oh yeah, Strange World.
Strange World. Kwanza it's an animation ya watoto. Ni ya watoto hiyo ama ni ya watoto?
Hii si ya watoto hii.
From Disney official trailer.
Manze hii si ya watoto hii. So inaitwa Strange World. Strange World nayo imetuonyesha like kuna place fulani unaweza enda pale hivi North Pole uingie alafu utoke place fulani hapo hivi. Yes, that's the theory.
It's one big
so
living
vitu zenye zinaendelea kwa entertainment world manze ni kama wana to show the reality behind zile vitu hatujui ama the reality ama
ina depend ina depend na ile ango
wewe utachukulia unacheki sitaki kupatia ma spoilers but ndio hii strange world manze.
Your opinion is valued, mnaweza comment.
Manze comment ni pale hivi chini mtu ambie kama umechizo movie mbili.
Mnaweza uliza swali.
Creators wa Big Hero 6 na unaona Big Hero 6 walifanya nini kuhusu robots yes chips robots. So after Big Hero 6 hakuna
hiyo ni damu
juu washatuletea whatever. According to this movie kuna place fulani unaingia hivi ndani ya Antarctica si Antarctica North Pole. Ukiingia North Pole bro unaingia sijui place fulani hapo alafu bado unaweza enda place fulani Antarctica alafu upate that world nini
North Pole questioning North Pole on this topic tunasoma pia remember tunafanya reference kutoka kwa Bible. The earth itself cannot be moved. Which verse was that?
He placed the earth on its foundations. It can never be moved. Beneath the earth lay the realm of the dead, often referred to by the Hebrew word sheol. The Hebrew word for earth, eres, is also used, since the graves dug by humans represented gateways to the underworld. This underworld was also connected to the great deep, the uninhabitable abyss beneath everything.
Cheza chini, cheza low.